Welcome to the Chairman's Corner. Today, Bill Pate, Chairman of the Wayne County Board of Commissioners, is here to talk to us about the upcoming meeting, which is on the 7th. Bill, how you doing?
Doing great. Finally getting over this bad cold that's been going around.
Yeah, you did have it pretty bad.
Oh, I'll tell you, I've been coughing up.
You had this, how long did you have this?
A whole month.
The month of January?
Yeah, the whole month of January.
Man. And, well, it is going around.
I'm not the only one, but I'm glad I'm way on the downside of it. Yeah, I think so. Good. Yeah, we got a meeting next week, and it could go long. We'll just have to wait and see, and there may be a couple of surprises that I can't talk about. But
I understand that.
But we'll do the basic stuff. I think we do have an appointment committee report, and then we go into unfinished business. And the first thing is talking about the conveyance of property and easement for water quality and detention facility shed for the Wayne Community College. What that's about in the shorter term is the agreement with us and the college that we would build the
Ag Center?
Yeah, at the Ag Center, the ponds down there, the retention ponds on the other side. The college board had already voted to do that, but had to go through the state. It takes a long time to actually get off, but we had already proceeded, and so this is the final part of it, of that, because where the drainage comes all the way from the Ag Center all the way to past the road down the hill.
We were out there one day last week, and David Lewis, the engineer out there, was explaining to us how much work goes into the groundwork.
Oh yeah, we spent
up underneath there, and you never see that.
And we ran into bad soils and all that kind of stuff, and that cost us extra dollars.
And had to bring in new good soil.
Oh yeah, that's right. We sure did. But what we decided to do in the very beginning, trying to be forward thinking,
right,
is not only do we expect on the other side of the Ag Center there to be a hotel there, but the other property out there also belongs to the college. So we went ahead and prepared it for all the drainage, for all that at one time.
That's good.
Because the county is responsible for the capital cost of the community colleges anyway. Right. So you either pay me now or you pay me later. And while we were already there doing it, it would be cheaper to do it now. It won't spell swoop.
So these big drainage ponds, how far are they away from the college?
You know where the back road is?
Yeah.
And it goes down to the creek. It's over there.
Oh, okay.
And there's a shed being built over there too. That's for Kevin to put his stuff that he's got over here at the other place that's sitting out.
Oh yeah.
And so that's
for
what
utility.
Yeah, the utility. Okay. That's exactly what it is. And we're not spending a lot of money on it. It's just it is a utility shed. That's all it is.
Okay.
The next thing we're going to be talking about is a resolution with DOT, a $27,000 grant, and really what that is tied in with the airport and studies for hangars and that type of thing. We're glad that we've got UNC here, and that's shows interest in being at our airport, and there are others who would like to possibly have hangars. So we're studying that. This is part of that process.
And just in case somebody missed that, UNC is at our airport. It's a helicopter.
That's correct. They have a helicopter and they have a crew out there
to move injuries and
they fly right. They fly right over here, and if they have to take them up to UNC Rex or wherever, that's what they do.
For immediate medical attention.
That's correct.
Right.
And they got a staff that stays out there, and they got a trailer that they sleep in and all that kind of stuff.
This is at our airport.
At our
airport. That's great. Talk about good service.
It is.
That's great.
Well, you got to work hand in hand with our local hospital here too.
That's right.
Because if I need to go to Rex, I want to be on that helicopter.
Exactly. Get there immediately.
And let's see, the next we got an equipment purchase for the Dudley Fire Department. I think it's a pumper truck or something. I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen all the details on that yet. And then the fourth thing is we got to authorize the execution of a construction agreement for the Meadow Lane School with the Board of Education. The county takes over the property while the construction is going on because we can get sales tax back as a county. The Board of Education cannot do that. So that saves a lot of dollars there, and then we turn around and give it back to them once the completion of the construction is finished.
Do you have any idea what the timeline is on that? What are they looking at? Do you know? I didn't mean to throw you a curve.
You did throw me a curve because and the sad thing is I sat in on those meetings, but my senior moment here, I can't remember exactly what the timeline is. But I want to say that I'm going to say it's less than 2 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because they're going to be able to start. The footprint of the old school will stay there while they build the new one right beside it.
That's right.
And then they'll finish that, and then they'll move into that, and then they'll tear the other one down. So kind of.
That sounds like a couple of years.
I think it was 18 months, 2 years, something like that. And I may be a little bit off on that, but I'm trying to remember, because I'm getting to be a senior person too.
What do you mean two? You're looking at me when you said that.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. The truth hurts.
It does. It does. Next, we'll have Kendall Lee will come out. We've been. I've got to back up. All sewer systems have I&I, which is water infiltration into the system.
Okay.
And when you send that to Goldsboro, it goes through the meter. It doesn't know whether sewer or water.
Okay.
And it costs money per gallon to do that.
So and I don't know anything about this, but there's a difference between sewer and water.
But when it goes through the meter doesn't know that.
The meter doesn't know.
So if you can fix your problems, then you save dollars. On the other end, part of our system that the county does own, and the customers that we do serve, we got a small part of the Genova system. We're not measuring. We were measuring water going in, but we didn't have what was actually coming back out to our system. So we put in meters for that.
Okay.
So we know, and we fixed most of the I&I that we know we got in our system. So we've got an accurate count now of what's coming out. And the figures that I saw the other day, we will be saving significant dollars. We're not gonna make a whole lot of money. Don't get me wrong about that, because sewer systems generally do not make money, and they are very high cost in maintenance. But you got to have them.
You got to have them, but you could lose a lot of money if you don't.
That's exactly right. If you don't keep up the proper maintenance on them, that kind of thing. So Kendall's done a really good job of that, he and his staff, and we're gonna get an update.
This is Kendall Lee
Kendall Lee, our facilities director. Yeah. I just assumed everybody knew what I was talking about. We'll be talking and possibly voting on the schematic design for the 911 center. The facilities committee had a long meeting this week, and we went into great detail as to, and I got to sit in on it this time. I'm not part of the facilities committee, but I sat in on it just to see where we were. And I think we're real close on our idea as to what we want to have there, and we will present the final idea to Stumbo, who's the architect, so they can do the plans.
Okay.
And I don't know how long this part will take. It may take a while.
It may take a while. Well,
because this is very important. 911 centers are not like building a residential home.
Oh no.
You've got to build them up to standards of withstand hurricane force and that kind of thing. So it's not inexpensive by any measure.
So you can't pick and choose how you want to build it. You're mandated to build it to a certain specification.
If you don't, this is your center that takes care of all emergency, and if it's gone, I mean, you're in real trouble.
Big trouble. Yeah.
So that'll take quite a while.
Okay.
And I understand we got a number of budget amendments that'll be coming up. And this next thing, we'll talk about it in greater detail next week. But on the development alliances, we have some restrictions on some of our properties, and we're looking to make some changes on that for a number of reasons. One of them is to sell some property going to someone else that's not just manufacturing. And the other is the restrictions require like concrete buildings. Mm-hmm. And that's not necessarily the norm today. You're seeing a lot more metal buildings going up with a facade on the front that really looks nice. Right. And it's a lot more cost effective to do that. Mm-hmm. And we're looking very closely at that so we can expand our manufacturing base.
Great.
And bring in more jobs.
Yes.
And that's what's needed.
Yeah.
And so we don't want to build something out there that'll sit there for 15 years. Mm-hmm. We just don't want to do that and put that kind of money into it.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
We've been there and done that.
That's right.
I can go over that old ground.
Yeah.
Then we got a presentation by Jason Hill, Sheriff's Office for the DWI Task Force Renewal.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't seen the paperwork on that because I don't think Carol's even got it in there yet. If she did, she got it late yesterday afternoon. Right. And then Paul Evers from the Services Agency is going to give us a presentation about the senior games that are coming up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's coming up soon.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh, by the way, this is not even on our thing. They got the gaming thing going on here in Goldsboro this weekend.
The computer games.
Councilman Mark Stevens called me yesterday and wanted to make sure I went that day. Well, that's what he used to do.
Yeah, he did.
And he's got a great passion for it. You can tell that.
I think we can really thank him for making this possible.
I agree.
He was the guy that got this thing moving.
Well, I told him I could be there for a little while on Saturday. I can't stay too long, and it's for a selfish reason. My granddaughter's first birthday is Saturday. And
go on.
And it's going to be a birthday party, and Grandpa's got to be there.
Okay, Grandpa.
Or I won't be able to come back.
Okay.
Okay, then let's see here. Andrew Jernigan, President Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation, is going to make a presentation. Then Ashlyn, and I never get Ashlyn's last name. Clather. That's a tough last name.
That's a tough one, yeah.
But anyway, I know who she is. She's going to give us a presentation for Wings Over Wayne that we're involved in.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up in May.
That's coming up in May. You're going to have the Blue Angels coming in this time. And really looking forward to it. It's a big event. Matter of fact, we met at the tourism board, was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. And trying to determine the marketing region on how we're going to do that. And that's part of what this is, on how much money that the city's going to give to this effort and how much the county's going to give. And I think we're pretty much in agreement that we will do like we did last year. Because while it would be good to go further out, we don't have the hotel space to put them.
You know, this is such a big event for Wayne County. And while we invest and the city invests X amount of dollars into this, we get that back so many times over. Because people come from all over the country for this thing.
I mean, you get 160 to 200,000 people coming in one weekend in Wayne County. It's a huge economic impact.
You got to stay somewhere.
It pays itself back over and over.
Yes, it does. It's a great investment for
us. And I always have a great time. Whether it's the Thunderbirds or the Blue Angels. I've seen both of them.
I love it.
And I got to see the Blue Angels several times when I was living down east and Cherry Point, see the show there.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I've seen them here in Goldsboro or not.
They were here a few years back. I think it's 7 or 8 years ago they were here. And
I may have not gone to that show. I can't recall.
Yeah.
Because when they do the shows, they fly over my house anyway, so I may have just watched it in my yard.
Sit out on the porch.
Let's see here. The following thing is when we meet on March 21st, rather than adjourning in our meeting, we're going to recess that day and have a joint meeting with the Board of Education.
Oh, okay.
That's something that we like to try to do every year, so we're all on the same page.
Right.
And so that's what we'll be doing.
Now, will that be in the commissioner's meeting room?
No, we'll be going down Royal Avenue to their side.
At their place. Okay.
That's the plan. All right. And I think that's all, unless we walk something on.
Man, it is going to be a meeting. It'll be a good meeting, but it may take a little extra time, a little longer than we have had here lately.
And I hope that surprise works out so we can.
Well, whatever it is, I hope it does too, because I can tell you, but it's a good surprise.
Oh, yeah, it's a good surprise.
It's a good surprise. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope it works out for you.
Yeah, I do.
Otherwise, maybe next time, but I hope it does.
Now, we'll make it work.
There you go. I have faith in you. I know you will. Well, Board of Commission Chairman Bill Pate is inviting everyone, the entire public, to come to the next Board of Commissioners meeting. That will be on the 7th, which is this coming Tuesday. It starts with an agenda briefing at 8 o'clock, and then the regular meeting itself begins at 9 o'clock. And we're on the 4th floor of the Wayne County Courthouse, and you are invited to attend. Now, just in case,
if you can, you can live stream it. Is that what you're
yes,
you're getting ready to say?
You're absolutely right. We live stream this. You can go to our live stream on YouTube on Ustream by going to our Wayne County website. That's waynegov.com. And on the left column, there's a link that you can click on. It'll take you right to the live stream if you can't be here at the courthouse. Right?
That's correct.
All right. Bill, I appreciate you coming in. Good to see you.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you,
And we'll see you soon.
All right.